The special ed playgrounds, both at Anderson and Hurdy. We've gotten a grant for those. We went out. We were very diligent about spending that federal money. We contracted with a company called KTRE Sports and Recreation. Discovered as we're moving down the construction site that one of the officers in PTI has actually embezzled and run off with money. And so our contractor, or the subcontractor who was supposed to come and build these, had not received any payment. What we're going to do in 11 is we're going to terminate that contract with PTI so that we can move forward. We're still going to pursue things against them, i.e. agenda item number 13. But in number 12, what we're going to want to do is we're going to have to switch companies. So we've gone back out for bids. All the time we're checking as to whether or not we can still continue to spend this as the deadline for spending federal dollars awarded to us in the grant approaches. So we're going to award a new bid for a company that we feel like can get this done by the deadline. And in item number 13, we're going to ask you on Thursday night to allow us to file a lawsuit against PTI Sports and Recreation so that we could discuss their breach of contract and also hopefully get some of our money back. Now, we do know they're probably going to declare bankruptcy in the middle of this and so forth, because I said the officer has left the country, I believe. Neither do we feel like we can sit back and say it's fine that you did that. Covering our loss and still do the playgrounds and go after our loss through the lawsuit.
So about how much was the federal grant to us?
$357,000. The grant was somewhere around there in that particular, but we had paid an initial payment to PTI to get them to, and their practices, they subcontracted out. They were not giving the money to the subcontractor, even though he had ordered, had everything ready to do, and so forth, but he had not been paid because the money has been.
So how much was that we already provided?
How much did we already?
I'm sorry?
How much have we already provided and paid to PTI?
$164,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like half of the amount.
Plus interest.
So, anyway, we're going to stand on principle and go after them. I don't know that we'll be successful, but Wayne's got nothing but time, right, Wayne?
So we've got to find those funds from somewhere else in the budget to pay for that.
Correct.
To finish the project.
Well, I would think that the federal government would be interested